Where's the source of meaning when you're not the center of the universe, when the you doesn't even exist? That even you, the sense of self and the sense of decision making is an illusion.
The truth is that for the most part, the sense of self is kind of at the core of human suffering because it feels as if we are separate from the rest of nature. We're separate from each other. We're separate from, um, the illusion that I referenced of feeling like, we have these thoughts that are brain-based thoughts, but then the I swoops in to make a decision. In some sense, it goes so deep that it's as if the I is separate from the physical world. And that separation plays a part in depression, plays a part in anxiety, even plays a part in addiction. So at the level of the brain, I think, stop me if I'm repeating myself, but we started talking about the default mode network. And so we actually know that when the default mode network is quieted down, when people lose a sense of self in meditation and on psychedelic drugs in therapy, there is a feeling that people describe of an extremely positive feeling of being connected to the rest of nature. And so that's a piece of it that I think if you haven't had the experience, you wouldn't necessarily know that would be a part of it. But truly having that insight that you're not the self you feel you are, immediately your experiences are embedded in the universe and you are a piece of everything and you see that everything is interconnected. And so rather than feeling like a lonely I in this bigger universe, there's a sense of being a part of something larger than yourself. And this is intrinsically positive for human beings. And even just in our everyday lives and choices and what we do for work, feeling part of something larger than yourself is the way people describe spiritual experiences and the way um, many positive psychological states are framed. And so there's that piece of it.
There is something, so one giant hug with the universe, everything in it. But there is some sense in which we attach the search for meaning with the I, with the ego. And it could almost seem like life is meaningless. Our existence, my existence is
I think you
meaningless.
can kind of go there under any worldview,
Right,
really.
right, right.
And the truth is, we want to find a truth out of that downward spiral and not a story that we have to tell ourselves that isn't true.
Yeah.
And the fact is, we have these facts available to us that, in with the right framing and the right context, um, looking at the truth actually provides us with that psychological feeling we're searching for. And I think that's important to point out.
I think
And so,
humans are fascinatingly good at finding beauty in truth,
mhm,
no matter how painful the truth is. So, yes.
yes, I totally agree. Yes. But in this case, I think the concerns are legitimate concerns, and I have them myself for how people respond. I've actually had people tell me they had to stop reading my book halfway through because the parts on free will were so upsetting to them. And this is something I think about a lot because that kind of breaks my heart. I don't, because I see this potential for these realizations bringing levels of well-being that many people don't have access to. I think it's important to talk about them in ways that override what can be an initial um, fear or kind of spooky quality that can come out of these realizations.